Guys,
Hi.
welcome to Team Ignition and Team Let Your Light Shine's team call for, what is today, December 30th?
Yes.
And we are really excited because this is the last team call of the year. And, Emma and I both have some really big goals for our teams, for ourselves, for you guys, to really kick ass next year. And so that's what we really wanted to focus on is, just a couple things that you should really think about, as we move into 2015 and end the year. And just so you know, you guys can ask questions throughout the call if you need to, because I know we can't see your faces. So if you just use the little question box, question and answer box, you can ask us questions throughout, and we will be sure to answer them for you.
Yeah, and we'll probably wait till the end to answer them just because we have some things that we want to get through, and I don't want to lose our train of thought because we have some good things in store. So with that being said, we really want you guys, as you're coming, back to the end of the year, you're probably thinking about where this past year has brought you, where you've come, how far you've come from starting at, the beginning of 2014 to where you are now. And, regardless of what you're doing, your business is driven by your why. And think back, if your why doesn't make you cry, then it's not, deep enough. You need to be digging deep. You need to find that story that maybe not many people know, or maybe a lot of people know it, and you just need to keep reminding them, like what Christine was talking about on the National Wake Up Call, how not many people knew her story. I personally didn't know a lot about her, and, that just clarified it right there. You need to be sharing your story in bits and pieces. I know Alexa's really good at that. And I think sometimes I've thought, I might be a little annoying if I'm constantly talking about my journey, but you're constantly having new people coming to your Instagram page. They're not going to scroll back 2 months to find that one post you posted about your story or something, about your story. They're not going to scroll back that far. You need to be consistent about posting your why, digging deep. And, that it's supposed to help you on your good and your bad days. We have good and we have bad days. And your why is supposed to bring you back to your core. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to change lives? Why do you want to build this business to help your family? What is your why? You are you. So be you. I know we always talk about this. And then this just leads into, your mindset. Personal development is huge with your mindset. I know when Alexa and I don't do personal development, we do struggle, and we've admitted that to each other. We keep that going for us because we know that it's important for us. And when you're having those negative thoughts, to think and to go to books that really uplift you and turn your mind back positively. No, I can do this. I can do anything I set my mind to. I don't know if you have anything to say on.
Yeah. Mindset and everything is really going to really make a huge difference for you in your business. Emma and I both posted this in our team pages before, earlier today, I think. But, who cares what happened in this past year if maybe your business didn't take off like you wanted? Maybe you have never hit Success Club before. Maybe you haven't signed up any coaches. Maybe, you're not where you are at, wish you were at with your business for whatever reason. And a lot of people would take that and say, moving into 2015, and, we say, okay, well, you need to work towards hitting Success Club every month. Maybe you're going to be like, well, I've never hit Success Club before, so I don't know if I can do that. Like, how am I going to just start hitting Success Club every month if I've never done it before? That is called a limiting belief. And we want you guys to stop with the limiting beliefs right now. And I know that, maybe whatever has happened in the past is happened in the past. And what's really going to help you is reframing and changing your mindset as you go into the new year. 2014 is almost finished. So become a new person, become a new coach, decide you're going to take your business to the next level and say that out loud. Say, all right, I am a Success Club earner in January. Say it right now. I've hit Success Club. I will hit Success Club in January. You know what I mean? And I can honestly say that it's a lot easier for me to reframe and have that positive mindset when I am on top of my personal development. And when I don't do it is when it's very easy for those limiting beliefs to come and creep in and my self-doubt to come in and for me to stop believing in myself, or my motivation to start, slowing down. All of that happens when I'm not focusing on personal development and not making it mandatory in my schedule. When I am focusing on it and I'm consistent with it, I feel like I'm just like a completely different coach. I can move forward. I can get through any obstacle. You know what I mean? It just empowers you. It makes you stronger. It makes you more positive. And when you start to, have that vision for yourself moving forward into 2015 and start seeing the life that you want and, what you want from your business, when you start to envision that and, keep that positive mindset, it'll create itself. I've talked to you guys about this before. Maybe you haven't heard it, so I'm going to tell you again. But, last year when I was first starting as a coach and really getting into my business, I really wanted to quit my full-time job. And I always texted Emma and said, I want to be able to work, in the middle of the day and, we can have work parties and, do whatever we want and take breaks, in the middle of the day, go get our nails done if we want to. Like, I just want to be able to live the life that, whatever it is, I want to be able to do it and not be confined by my 9-to-5 job. And I honestly would sit there at night, and this was my why when I first started as a coach, because I would sit there at night and there was nothing more that I didn't want in my life than to get up and go to my desk job every day. But instead of focusing on how much I hated my desk job, I started to change my mindset to a positive one, and I started envisioning what the kind of life that I wanted. So I seriously would sit there and imagine it in my head, what my day would look like once I was able to be a full-time coach. I was thinking to myself, I'm going to wake up, I can take Miley for a walk, I can do my personal development, and I can, make sure I get my workout in, and I can drink a cup of tea and just enjoy my morning. And I was like, in the summertime, I can sit out on my balcony. You know what I mean? Like, I was creating this vision and this picture in my head of what I wanted my day to look like. And you know what? That would just make me smile just thinking about it, what my day was going to look like once I became a full-time coach. And it became my vision, and that's what I was working towards, versus sitting there and being like, God, I do not want to go to my job. This sucks. I hate this place. I don't want to be here anymore. Like, how negative is that, right? And it's true, like, I didn't want to be there, but instead of focusing on that negative, I focused on the positive and changed my mindset and created a vision and and it was a really strong one. It pushed me on the days that I didn't want to work. And whenever I, would just feel like I don't want to do this, I don't feel like it. And it pushed me on those days because I wanted it so bad. I wanted that freedom. And I can honestly say that personal development helped me fuel that positive fire. You know what I mean? So, if you haven't been doing personal development, whether that's audio, whether it's reading, whatever, if you haven't been doing it in 2014, start to make that a mandatory part of your day and your routine in 2015. Even if it's just 10 minutes a day, that's okay. That will be enough. Just 10 minutes a day is enough to completely change your mindset, but it needs to be something that you start to implement, because I'm telling you, it will take your business from one end to the other if you start including personal development.
Yeah, and something that's helped me with personal development is like driving to and from places. I listen to it in the car because, honestly, I'm a mom and I'm busy and I don't always have time to sit down and, yeah, I guess 10 minutes a day. But, we find things that we have to do. I feel like, I have people to talk to, you guys especially, and so sometimes I let it slip away and I can totally tell the difference. But so we want to have some real talk here with you guys a little bit. And we've really been working hard, and we really want to make 2015 about you guys and your goals and how we can help you. And we're not beating around the bush. We're telling you straight up, These are the things that you need to be doing if you want to move your business forward and you want to be successful in this business. You need to be hitting Success Club 5. You need to be, it's like non-negotiable. If you can help 3 people a month, and I'm not just saying this because, you know, you get the free prizes. If you're hitting Success Club 5, you can have extra money for groceries. You know, that you can get your product paid for. You can pay off debt. You can pay off, you know, help with rent. At least, you know, you can pay off, have extra money for gas. Paying off debt, putting extra money in savings. Like, these are all things that you need to be thinking about. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be, I mean, yes, if you know, dream big and, you know, think about being in the Millionaires Club and things like that, because it's possible. But you need to be consistently hitting Success Club 5 every single month if you want your business to grow and you want to be a 6-figure income earner within 2 years. Okay?
And just to add on to this, you know, some of you maybe just want to get your Shakeology paid for each month, or maybe just, like Emma said, maybe just have some extra money for gas or some extra spending money. Some of you maybe want to pay off hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. You know, whatever end of the spectrum you're at, it doesn't matter. In order to make it happen, you need to hit Success Club 5. Like, it needs to become a non-negotiable part of your business. And that's what it's become for Emma and I. We both have hit we're both Success Club 10 All-Stars, which means that we've hit Success Club 10 every single month for at least 12 months. I think you're at 13 months now. But it doesn't even need to be Success Club 10. I mean, if that's your goal, that's awesome. That's been our goals. But really, all you need is Success Club 5. Yeah. And that is what is going to drive your business forward.
I've hit Success Club 5 every single month that I've been a coach. And that's because I set that standard for myself. And I wanted to shout Tristan out because at the beginning of the month, I think she was kind of feeling a little down. As most of you know, her and Brittany won Fall Classic, and she was kind of getting discouraged because she was only at 1. And I just told her, I was like, you know what? It's not over until the day's over, right? Mm-hmm. She texted me 2 days ago, and she was like, girl, I hit Success Club 5. Thank you so much. And that's what it is. You don't stop until the very end. Mm-hmm. 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the last day. That is your goal. And it's okay. I hit Success Club 5 last November at like 8:30 p.m. that night when I needed it by 9 p.m. I wasn't giving up until the very last day. Mm-hmm. It's not been easy for us. It hasn't always been this easy ride. We weren't born experts. Heck, we didn't even think we would be here, you know, in a year. So it's just, you know, I just love seeing how far we've grown in a year. To think we were like such baby coaches. I know. Last year, But yeah, it's been amazing. So
just to add on to what you're saying, you know, some people work really well under pressure. So just like Emma said, I know a lot of you guys might be like, oh, it's the 30th. I have 0 Success Club points. Blah, I'm just not going to hit Success Club. No. Once again, what is that? That's a limiting belief, and you need to get that out of your head. And you need to tell yourself, I'm going to hit Success Club in December and get to work. You guys, if you have 0 Success Club points right now, you know what? Guess what? You still have an entire day plus an hour and 45 minutes to make it happen. It is not over yet. And that is the type of mentality that we want you to finish off this year with, finish off the month with, and to just go into 2015 with that mentality that you are not going to stop. You're going to keep going until the very last second, until 8:59 p.m. Pacific time, when you can't earn any more Success Club points. You know, you push until that last minute and that last second, because you can still enroll people and get Success Club points right now. So why are you limiting yourself and telling yourself, nope, I can't do it? Because so many people, Carly Del Carlo even said it herself, she's gotten to come down to the wire on the day up, and she is like a top 10 coach. It happens to all of us. Happened to Christine Dwyer. She said she was halfway through the month and had 0 Success Club points. You know, sometimes that's what happens. It comes down to the wire, but If that's what it is, if it's the last 48 hours of the month, and you have 0 success club points, okay, do what needs to happen. Start the conversations, follow up with people, start talking to people. But you guys, no matter what, just never give up. And Success Club needs to be a non-negotiable part of your business. It is going to be, like, you can't make your car run if you don't put gas in it, right? Like, your business isn't going to move forward if you do not hit Success Club 5.
And if you don't want your business to move forward, then that's fine. But a lot of you on this call,
well, yeah, why are you on the call?
You're on the call for a reason. You want to move your business forward. And so we're giving you these things not because we want to, lecture you guys and we're just trying to get you to do these things, because we want you guys to succeed. We want you guys to see the success that we've seen by sharing this opportunity, by paying it forward, and by being ourselves. Don't be perfect. No one wants to be perfect. You're human, you make mistakes. We all have been there. Just be yourself, and you will attract the people that are supposed to be in your life. You're not going to please everyone. Not everyone's going to come to you. So stop trying to make it so that everyone can come to you. Find your niche, find your audience, and find who you want to work with. After all, this is our business, right? We kind of get to choose who we want to work with. So we're all here for a reason. We've connected in some way. So we really want you guys to focus on goal planning for this next year. Sit down, write out your goals, and a lot of you guys have been having goal planning calls with us. And we've been going over your goals and what you guys want to achieve. And if you haven't had a goal planning call with me or Alexa, if we are your upline or your coach, schedule a call or schedule a goal planning call with your upline diamond if we aren't your upline diamond. Because we just really want this year to be about your goals and focusing on how we can help you. So should we talk about that first or that first?
Let's talk about this one.
Okay, so going in with goal planning, we have created something that we think would be really great. So you've obviously seen, the Diamond Push and how we were running a Diamond Push group, and we had a Zoom call with some of the Diamond Push ladies, and they were, really honest with their opinion, and that's what we wanted, because this was the first time we'd ever run a Diamond Push group. And it was from Beachbody, what Beachbody had given us, because if you don't know, in the online office, there's all those tools of the challenge group guides and everything like that. So what they said would be really helpful is if they had an accountability group. So Alexa and I collaborated, and everyone who has had a goal planning call with us, that we have been having accountability sheets that we've shared with you in Google Drive. So there's a few requirements for this group. One, you have to have had a goal planning with one of us, and your coach, the diamonds on the team, will be running their own group. So this is for yes. So you need to be an active emerald. You need to be hitting Success Club 5. Okay, so this is like a diamond accountability group. And diamond means you're becoming a leader. You're emerald, you're a leader. So you need to be hitting Success Club 5 to show your team that it can happen, that it's important, and that it's going to grow your business. And you also need to be doing the daily accountability document that we've shared with you. And so, we'll be going, like we've talked about, on Wednesday nights over it and everything. But this is going to be a group for the accountability. It's not going to be daily posts. You're not going to have all these crazy, things to check in. We will be posting, motivation and tips that are exclusive, like some videos and stuff. And since we're in the elite group, there's some other posts that we'll be able to post, if Sarah shares stuff with us. So this is kind of an exclusive group for those that are really wanting to dig deeper and to build their business and to just strive for leadership and being diamond. So once you have become emerald, if you're not yet, and we have a goal planning call, you will be added into this group. Now there is a little tough love here. If you don't do these things and you don't you know, you don't hit Success Club 5, or you're not being consistent with your accountability chart, we will kick you out. We want this to be for the people who are serious and who, you know, deserve our time. There's a lot of you now that want this, and we want to know who really wants this and who wants to go for it. Because, you know, we want to help those who really want this, and we want to help you all the best that we can. So we'll be talking a little bit more about this as we go on, but, you know, we really want you all to feel like you have the accountability, and, you know, it can be a goal for you to work and to be added into this group and to have this be your accountability, because I think it's going to be fun, and we're going to make it fun and more laid back, but still, you know, keep you guys accountable and on track, because I think that's, you know, I know that's what I need. We're going to be doing the same accountability in our elite group, and you know, it's totally outside my comfort zone. I'm not that great of keeping track of things for myself. I try and keep it in my brain. So for me, it's going to be a push, but, you know, I'm doing it with you guys, and I just want you to know that you're not alone. We're doing the same things, and, you know, pushing just as hard this year. So, you know, we really want our teams to be elite teams. That is like the top 0.1% of the company. And that's what we finished this year. You know, we're a premier team. You know, by Thursday, we will be a premier team. That is amazing, you guys. Like, not many teams are premier in the company. I can just tell you that. So,
yeah. And I mean, I know this might sound like, I don't want to say like intense or like a lot, but if you think about it, you know, if you guys want to hit diamond, and you want to grow your business,
which I know a lot of you do, because I've had calls with you. I know most of you do
as well. You know, all we're asking is that you keep up with your accountability tracker. So that means that you're just doing those daily things that you should be doing already, and you're hitting Success Club 5, which, oops, my mom's calling, which you should also be doing, you know, already. So, sorry, I'm getting distracted. You know, and we're, just like Emma said, we're in the elite push group, and we have kind of similar requirements where, you know, we have to, you know, get a certain amount of new people on our team, and we need to be tracking all of our stuff as well. So we're going to be right there along with you guys. And the reason why we're doing this accountability is, I'm telling you, I've been watching a lot of calls from top coaches, and, you know, Janelle Summers, who is, you know, has the highest rank in the entire company, says that you need to constantly be tracking what you're doing and working from a list, and hitting Success Club is non-negotiable. So, I mean, if all these top coaches are telling you, you need to be tracking, you need to be doing your stuff consistently, that's what needs to be done. You know what I mean? So that's why we're having these groups. We're holding this for, you know, this accountability group. And I think it's going to be just a great way for those of you who are serious and really want to hit diamond and really want to make this happen. This group is here for you, because I know for me and Emma, you know, us being in this elite push group, we're like, okay, shit's getting real. Like, we may have not been doing all of the stuff that we need to now be doing in the elite push group, but since we're in the group and we have this accountability and we have this leadership from Sarah and Carly, you know, and we want this, we both are going to be elite coaches next year. See how I said that? We are going to be 2015 elite coaches.
Well, and we're pushing too, because we want you guys to know that it's possible.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
we want you guys to know that it's possible to be elite.
Oh my God.
We, you know, we're not even, like, we were both emerald last year at this time. We weren't diamond last year at this time. And we're both finishing 2-star premier coaches in a year. So a lot of you are sitting there right now. You might not even be emerald. And I can tell you it's possible in a year. I became diamond in February of this year. When did you become diamond?
May.
In May. So, you know, and then, so our team is just growing, and I'm just so proud of us and how far we've come within a year. So we want you guys to know that it's possible, and, you know, anything's possible if you put your mind to it. Stop with the self-doubt. When you feel that way, plug on a podcast and just, you know, Shalene Johnson, man, if I'm in a bad mood, I turn her on and I am I am in a way better mood. Like, she just, something about her. So, I just want you to encourage you to really notice when those negative thoughts come in your mind and start to deter them away, and, just really focus on that, and, focus on yourself this year. This is for you. This year is for you. Do something for yourself for once that, you want to do. Share your story. Be you. And so also we wanted to talk about events. So we have some coming up. Obviously, The Surge, and our very own Brittany Powers is going to be talking, interview with Carl Deichler. So awesome. So we will all be tuning into that on Monday, and I'll post the link in a little bit. Brittany might already have the link. I'm not sure.
They posted it.
Oh, they did?
We can post it.
Okay. And Super Saturday as well is on the 10th. And so if you're going to go to the Huntington Beach one, Brittany and Tristan will be speaking, and the Pacific Northwest one in Seattle, Alexa and I will be sharing our story as well, and Tristan and Brittany are sharing their story. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome. And the Super Saturdays happen every quarter. You can go into your back office and look up local ones near you, and see, if there's one around you, because it's really fun to go and to see, what corporate has to say, and, meet people in your area, and, connect with people that you live next to. So, also Summit is in Nashville, and we will also be in Wisconsin in February for the Team Triceps Retreat. Me, you, Lauren, Tristan, and Brittany are in, so far. That's it. So,
from our team.
Yeah, from our team. And
just to continue on, with the talking about events in general, I know that I've been talking to a couple of you because, some of you guys have been getting off the wait list for Summit, and you're like, I don't know if I should get my ticket. I don't know. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, once again, going into 2015, if you are serious about growing your business, you need to be getting to events and
invest in your business.
Exactly. Super Saturdays are all local. So, and they usually are, if they're not free, they're pretty cheap. Ours is like $15. And, things like Summit, and, we went to Platinum Edge in Dallas, and the Team Triceps Retreat, yes, that does cost, money for you to maybe take it off work, or, have to pay for your plane ticket and your food and stuff. But you guys, I'm telling you right now that investing in going to these events is so 1,000% worth it. And I'm going to give a little shout out, my turn to do a shout out to my team, to Sarah Chaluti, who I think maybe a couple weeks before Platinum Edge in Dallas, she told me, she's like, I'm thinking about going. And I said, girl, I know that this is going to be money for you. She's a college student. You know what I mean? She didn't have a lot of money, but she was like, I'm going to make it happen. So she got to Dallas. Not only was it just really fun to be around the team and to meet everybody and to just have these one-on-one conversations with people, and to be able to actually talk to real people in real life who are also Beachbody coaches, so you can talk about all the stuff that you can't talk about in front of your other friends because they think you're weird. But the training and everything that you get from these events is just completely invaluable. It's not the same watching them, the recordings in the back office. It's totally different experiencing it in real life. Sarah told me, she said she had a couple active coaches at that time. She was Emerald, but she was like, I'm gonna hit Diamond. And she's like, I'm going to help us, help the team, get to Premier this year. And what did Sarah do? I think 3 weeks after Dallas, she hit Diamond. And I know a huge reason was because she got a fire lit under her ass after Platinum Edge, and she made it work. And you know what? That's what happens. The same thing happened to me with Platinum Edge and with Summit too. It lights a fire inside of you, and it's just kind of indescribable. You know what I mean? I love going to these events. And yes, it costs money, but you know what? Save up time if you have to. What's Lindsay Matway's story about Summit? Her first Summit?
Oh, she had to sell like DVD player and some other little things around her house because she was so broke. But she knew that getting to Summit was going to help her. And I was like, okay, I'm kind of broke, but I really need to get to Summit because this girl who was bankrupt 3 years ago, who is now the top coach at Beachbody and a millionaire, had to sell things to make it to her first Summit. I can do that too if I need to. So I did it and I made it. And, you know, it was the first time I had been away from my son for 4 days. Like, it was traumatizing, but at the same time, I knew that it was going to help us. I knew that it was going to help our family, our life. And I was okay with that. I was okay with sacrificing those 3 days to learn so much knowledge to bring back to my amazing team and to help them grow. You know, I knew that these sacrifices now, yeah, I sacrifice. I do. But I know that it's going to help later on, and I do it for a reason. And my why is what drives me constantly, every single day, good or bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we just, you know, going into 2015 and everything, you know, and also if you guys haven't heard about the Team Triceps Retreat, there's still openings for it. We'll post info about that later. But, you know, events are just so incredibly important. And I know it's easy to write off because you think, oh, I mean, I can't take off time. I can't do that. You know what I mean? I don't have the money, whatever. I really want you to like reconsider it and rethink it.
And it's a tax write-off.
It's a tax write-off, exactly. I mean, you can write off all of your food and everything that you spend
well,
for your
all
trips.
your food's and all your food's included in this retreat too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for triceps. Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I mean, it's just really invaluable. If you haven't gotten on the wait list for Summit, you should. Summit2015.com, I think, CoachSummit2015.com. And if you're hesitant and if you're on the fence, tip towards the yes side. Go say yes. And I promise you, Emma and I will both promise you that this investment is 100% worth it. You will earn back any money that you spend on this, like tenfold. You know, I mean, after Summit, they always have a launch at Summit too.
Mm-hmm.
PIO came out right after Summit, and that was like one of my biggest weeks after Summit. So, I mean, right there, I was like, oh, okay, you know, I have my biggest paycheck I've ever had, you know, and I just got back from Vegas. So, you know what I mean? I was already making up that income, and you know, PIO really helped me a lot in pushing my business forward. Same thing happened when T25 came out last year with, you know, Lauren was telling us, it just catapulted her business, you know. So just know that we understand it's investment. We understand you guys have families and commitments and obligations. We understand, but if there's any way you can make it happen, if there's any way you can, you know, make it work, do it, because it is so incredibly worth it. Okay.
If you guys have questions, you can start asking them and we can start answering them. But what I was gonna say something else.
Sorry, I was going on a tangent.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Did someone have a question?
It was something weird. Yeah, if you guys have questions, like, you can use the little question app thing on there. I know that you guys were able to make it work last time. But anything else to wrap up? Going into 2015.
Oh, we're gonna be also posting Carly Del Carlo's call. She posted her team call in our elite group, and some of you, if you're in triceps, you may have seen Carly post it, and in Fit Revolution, Lauren posted it. But it gave me goosebumps, and you know, just hearing her why and what drives her, and you know, the sacrifices she made. She's 24, and she was able to become a top 10 team within a year. And I think that being a top 10 team would be so kick-ass. And I think that's definitely something that we are capable of. You know, we're finishing, I'm not sure exactly the number, but last Friday we were 118. Team Light Your Light Shines, 118 in the company. And I just think that's amazing, you guys. Like, and you're
out of 230,000 coaches.
Yeah,
you know?
and you're in the top 200.
No, we dropped out. We got to 310, but that's like, okay. That's still really good.
That's amazing. Like, out of 225,000
in 1 year.
Teams in 1 year, like, that is so kick-ass, you guys. So I just think with all of our hard work and helping people and, you know, coming back to our why is the most valuable thing that we have. You know, your why and your passion. Your passion is the most valuable thing that you guys have in this business. Use it. You know, be vulnerable. Use your story, and you know, just talk about your life. I kind of like to make it like a little reality TV show a little bit.
Yeah, because just like we just said, there's 230,000 Beachbody coaches, and we're all selling the same programs. We're selling the same 21-day fix in P90X and Insanity Max 30. So who's this, why should someone come to you, to be their coach versus come to me? What is going to, help you, help other people, and you know what I mean? And the one thing that you have versus all of the other 230,000 coaches is your story. Nobody else has that. Nobody else has the same experiences as you. Yeah, there might be people who are similar, but there's nobody out there who is exactly like you, who has gone through the same struggles, the exact same issues as you. So that's why it's so important to own you, to own yourself, and own your story and brand you and put it out there and just be you times 2. Janelle Summers talks about this at Dallas, but maybe you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, but I talk all the time about my addiction to Taco Bell. I talk about it every single day, but it's because people email me and they say, I'm addicted to fast food too. I can completely relate to you. How did you get over that struggle? And I can really connect with them and help them, because it's really easy to connect with people when you've gone through the same struggles as them, right? It's very easy to connect with somebody when you have a lot in common, right? So that's why it's important to just really radiate your story, radiate you as much as you can, because you're going to attract people who are similar to you. And that is going to help you help them so much better, because you can connect on a deeper level. So, sorry, I'm getting distracted by Olivia's question.
No, it wasn't a question. That was awesome.
No questions. Just want to thank you, Alexa, for the tiny fire you set under me. Got the mister to sign up tonight. Hit Success Club 6. There you go, Olivia. It's the 30th. Good job, girlfriend. See? Just shows. Not over till it's over. And you still have over a day, all of you guys. So
you could hit Success Club 10.
And her husband is makes her second coach, so she can be Emerald. You guys can hit Emerald.
Yeah, and to qualify for leads next month, you need to be Emerald by tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, so if you can get 2 active coaches signed up, so if you have 2 people,
or even one, some of you have one.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Need one more coach, and if you need help with placement and knowing they need to be on the opposite side, so message me or Alexa or your upline if we aren't, and we can help you get that figured out for tomorrow. So
yeah, because you know what, I mean, Lauren talked about this in a call, but going into January is the biggest month. I mean, freaking 21-day fix is going to be on sale, which basically sells itself. For you to be able to get leads next month is going to be huge. So, and to start earning Team Cycle bonus next month, if once you hit Emerald, is going to be huge. So now more than ever, if you are wanting to drive your business forward, work your butt off and hit Emerald tonight, hit Success Club tonight.
Connect.
You know what I mean? Do that stuff, because it's going to be worth it. You know what I mean, you guys?
I just want you guys to know, it's December 30th, and I had 21 new conversations today with people. 21 in one day. And guess what? They all went on my follow-up list for a week out, because I'm being really good about it. I'm making her hold me accountable. Because I need it. I need the accountability. That's why I'm really excited for the group, because I need the accountability, and I've been a coach for 15, 16 months now.
Yeah. If you guys are pushing for Success Club tonight, one thing Carly does say on the call, which I do want to tell you guys right now,
is amazing. You have to watch.
You have to watch this call, number 1. But she said start reaching out to people and ask them how their holidays went. How simple is that, to start that conversation? And to ask them questions. Oh, maybe if you knew that they were traveling, hey, I hope your trip, went well, and you guys got back from your travels. How are your holidays? You know what I mean? Let people know you genuinely care about them. And maybe there are people that you've talked to about before who've told you no. Maybe there are people that you haven't talked to at all. Just start off with asking how people's holidays have been, because people love to know that you're thinking about them. You know what I mean?
And they love to talk about themselves.
Exactly. People love to talk about themselves. They love to talk about their kids. Tell them oh, cool, what the kids get for Christmas, what the husband get you for Christmas, whatever it is. just start those conversations. You don't have to go in and say, guess what, I have a challenge group starting, or guess what, 21 Day Fix is on sale right now. No, just start conversations, you guys. Start a shit ton of them, especially if you haven't hit Success Club. Just start talking to people, because that is going to help you, you know, in the future. That's how genuine connections are made, just by starting conversations, just talking to people and being interested in them.
Yeah, and I just wanted to touch base before we answer the questions on one more thing from that. Is when you're starting conversations, I just want you guys to know that on my team page, we have the 5-day free clean eating, and I know Alexa's doing that as well for her team. And I also have a all-program challenge group starting on the 5th that you guys can add your people to. So after this call, make a form, and if you need a place to put people, feel free to add them. I don't want you guys to stress about a challenge group if you don't already have one planned. We have it covered, and we can all work together, okay? So
they're both asking, what kind of personal development tools do we use, and when you're driving, what's your favorite
personal development things?
Yeah.
So I love the Chalene Johnson podcast and the Beachbody podcast. So you can just go on, you can subscribe, they're free. And Chalene has amazing ones. Hers is called The Chalene Show, and I think she stopped her tribe. She has been. I've been listening to her last podcast, and she was really debating on even continuing with podcasts, but she loves it so much that she decided to keep doing it. So I usually listen to Chalene and the Beachbody one. And then this next month, we will be reading Push by Chalene Johnson and the Tony Robinson.
Money Master of the Game. We're both reading 2 books next month.
Go for No is another great book. The GoPro. Compound Effect, Slight Edge.
GoPro you can listen to on Spotify for free. So that's what I used to do when I was sitting at my desk job last year, hating my life. But I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking positive. This is what I was doing. Instead of sitting and hating my life, I listened to GoPro on Spotify and would take notes, you know, when I could at work. And that really helped me a lot. I love that book, and that's totally free.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll even just go on YouTube and have my phone plugged in, and I just listen to a top coach talk about a topic. I don't have to watch them, but I can just listen to them. Sometimes I like to be like sitting though, so I can take notes for those ones. And then another one. Oh, let's go up. Jeannie, when we're finished, we'll post the link. It should just automatically be the same link. When we go back, it'll automatically be posted right away when we end the call. So just use the link that we've posted in the team page, and I can post it again too, so it's easy to find.
Yeah. Do you guys have any other questions? Post them really quick. But we're just going to wrap up unless you guys don't have any questions. You know, remember, you know, we talked about this, but whatever has happened before with your business is in the past. And, you know, 2015 is a blank slate and a chance for you to really move your businesses forward. Remember, I started as a coach in, actually started working my business in January of this year. I was a coach. I wasn't even Emerald. I was nothing. And I'm ending the year as a 2-star premier coach. So is Emma. I don't know if you're Emerald at the beginning of the year.
I was Emerald. Okay. I was Emerald last year at this time.
Okay, cool. So maybe you're Emerald. Maybe you're a brand new coach. You know, it doesn't matter. 2015 can be your year, and you can turn this business into, you know, whatever you want it to be. You can build it from the ground up. You can build it from 0 followers. I had 0 followers on my Instagram last year. To, you know,
quitting your job.
You know what I mean? Quitting your job. Being able to do what you want.
Alexa and I this last year, you know, we set a goal to quit our job by summer, and we both did it. She quit a week before me.
So
and she started after me. So, you know, everyone's different, but when you set those goals and you have that fire in your stomach and you have that why and you have that drive and passion,
you can do it.
It will happen, and you won't let anything get in your way. You won't let it not happen. So, I'm excited for 2015. Jenna, yes, it does use data while you're using it. I think anything that has to use like podcasts and stuff, it does use data on your phone. Like Pandora, all that stuff uses data. But I love listening to it, so I kind of sacrifice it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you so much for being on, and we are going to continue to have team calls. You know, we're here every Tuesday night.
We actually are going to have to probably change the day because we have those elite calls. So we might be changing the day, but we'll let you guys know about that.
Because we have
day or time.
Yeah, it just depends because we will be having elite calls every Tuesday night. So.
Oh, and just to add on to that, you know, Emma and I are both in the elite push group this year, which means we're going to be working very closely with Sarah Try and Carly Del Carlo, who are both top 20, 5-star, 10-star elite coaches. So that's pretty sweet, you know what I mean? And we want to help you guys, and we're going to try our best to help you and pass on, the information and the knowledge that we get from them. And that's only going to we're going to give you guys all this stuff if you are working for your business and you're showing us that you want to make this work. If you're in, we are in with you. You know what I mean? So just know that going into 2015, it's going to be a huge year. You know what I mean? It's going to be a huge year for our teams. So I don't know about you guys, but I want to get on the boat and I don't want to miss the trip. Okay. So yeah, what is the date for Summit? July
17th through 19th.
To the 19th. Yes. There you go.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes. July, yes, around that time. Go to coachsummit2015.com and it has all the info. But yeah, 2015 is going to be great, and we are here. We're going to be pushing, and we are here to help you guys 100% if you want to push your business forward too. So,
and I just want you guys to know too. I don't think I mentioned this, but we get kicked out also of this group if we don't stick with our goals. So that's a huge push on us too. We don't want to get kicked out, and that it scares us shitless. But we're not going to let that happen. We're not self-doubting. We will be elite, and we will, hit all these goals every single month. So
if you're nervous, if you have big goals and you're nervous, just know that we know how you feel. We've been there. We have huge goals, and we're
still
scared.
there.
You know what I mean? We're really scared. But you know what? If your goals aren't scary, then they're not big enough.
Yeah, so exactly.
With that, I think that we will end the call. Thank you guys so much for getting on, and we're so excited for the new year and so excited to push next year with you guys to be elite.
And if this is your first time on a call, thank you so much for jumping on. Seriously, we have these calls every week, and I just really encourage all of you to be on these weekly team calls. There's something about the team calls that gets me fired up after, regardless, now that we run them. But Alexa and I have been on every single team call that we can get on. We still are, and they just really benefit us, and they've been a really vital, behavior basically for our success in our business. So with that being said, can't wait for 2015. I can't believe it's in 2 days. Hit Emerald Success Club. You have a day left. I believe in you guys.
Not over.
And we are going to kick off 2015 awesome. So if you need to set up a goal planning call with us as well, feel free to do that. And we will talk to you all later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.